don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear of failure, or you will never push yourself.
Me, 4 years ago, 24. Disgustingly obese piece of garbage. Best friend, fit as hell. Tells me I should lose weight, never pushing it on me too much though. Keep telling him I could if I wanted to, but I don't care. Yeah, sure. One day, he signs me up for gym membership and offers to pay for it. I just want a gym buddy, bruh. You don't have to do much if you don't want to. Okay then, .jpg. Friend gets into car accident 2 days later. Dies. Motherfucking dies. Have not skipped a gym day since. Lost approximately 200 pounds, or 90 kilograms, that first year. Keeping it up to become the fucking bear he always told me I could be, if I cared and was disciplined enough. I'm gonna make it, bro. I'm gonna make it. A story I posted in another thread, about my best friend who is also a turbo Chad. How I began lifting. Chad friend goes to my house. Anon, we need to have a serious talk. You can't keep going like that. You dress like a retard, and you're fat. You're ruining your own life. Let's see your wardrobe. Chad friend goes to my wardrobe. Literally almost strips it bare. Now, I love you. You're my best friend. And seeing you like that is making me fucking sad. You need to make a choice, now. Keep going like that, or shit, hear me. I know you for 14 years already. Let's be better. Go with me to the gym, Anon. Let's dominate this fucking school together. I couldn't let my friend down. Go with him. I actually like it. Stop being a fucking land whale. He is the best friend in all the fucking world. And at that time, was enough of a friend to give me the kick in the butt that I needed to stop bitching around and do something to better myself. Now, we have been friends for more than 17 years. We're living more than 600 kilometers apart, and our friendship is still strong as ever. Met him last weekend, and it was like we had never been apart. Value your friendships, Anons, because they are the best things in your life. At gym late one night. Was out that day. Made it a 24-hour gym at like 11 p.m. Only one there. Oh yeah, power rack free. As I'm finishing squats, guy probably 6 foot and 350 pounds comes in, also bringing 2 orbiting land whales with him. I go to bench and go do warm-up sets and forget all about them. Later notice he's on the bench as I'm about to deadlift. Orbiting land whales telling him he's fine how he is, and that this place isn't healthy because it promotes unhealthy body image, etc. Fatbro ignores them. I watch as they progressively get more and more mean, telling him he isn't ever going to change. And if he loved the one he was apparently dating, he would respect her enough to stop going to the gym. I start accessory work, and he is nearly in tears as they yell at him. I start to walk over, and as I do, he snaps. And if you respected me, you would understand I don't want to wear a 200-pound fat suit. I want to run and jump and be healthy. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you. Fatbro in tears at this point, but so full of rage. I came in here because I want to change my life. You two came to try and make yourselves feel better about your own. I'm not lifting big black donuts, and you two can go the fuck home. Pack your shit and leave if you won't be supportive. Land whale's in shock. They stammer and try to apologize. He still doesn't budge, and they leave. I go over and sit with Fatbro, and he asks me what he's going to do. Tell him he's going to finish his workout, because that's what he came here to do. I see him 2 or 3 times a week most weeks. He's normally coming in as I'm about to walk out now. He has lost a good 30 or so pounds. One day, he'll make it. Fatbro and I have talked a lot, just about everything under the sun. He comes from a family of land whales. Says almost every day he thinks about the fact that when he was in elementary school, he was the only kid that couldn't climb the monkey bars. Shows me pictures he keeps. Says that he wants to have kids one day, and wants them to have a fitness role model to look up to. Has told me that from the age of around 15 on, being overweight was his own fault. Even if he lived with them, he has to take responsibility. Told me how his father used to call him worthless and fat, despite being twice as worthless and fat. Told me how his whole family is on disability for being fat. Told me he is neat and wants to better his life, that he pays for his gym membership by doing odd jobs for the neighbor. I told my girlfriend about all of this. She, him, and I got together to enroll him in college. He wants to study sports medicine and open his own gym one day. He starts this fall as undergrad at my school. Got a minimum wage job to save for a car. He's currently looking for an apartment, and I'm considering letting him be my roomie. I haven't decided. His family talks down to him for trying to get fit, regularly try to entice him with food. Says his family made separate cakes for each person in the house on his birthday, so they could all have a cake. He fights with them about food, a lot. Have watched him progress from the bar on everything to 2.5 plate squat and 160 pounds bench. Fatbro has been going for about a week. See him 2 or 3 times. He's doing everything wrong. Watched him do the most back-snapping things I've ever seen. Talk to him about form and why it's important. Fatbro suddenly decides to become a fucking expert. Studies form and exercises. Watches progress. Remember the day he hit Lamau 1 plate bench. He was so happy. Talk to him about eating healthy. He's interested but unsure how. Have him come over for chicken fajitas. He told me he didn't know eating healthy tastes so good. That no one in his house had cooked in years, unless it was microwaved. We introduce him to cooking. Fatbro decides to change his food ways. Girlfriend tells him if he sticks to his gym membership, we will help him with things, which is how we later helped him get back into school and other things. He gets into actual fights at his house because he won't eat their cooking. See him come to gym with bruises, sometimes from his father. He says he just lets his dad do it. I tell him to stick up for himself or they will never let him change. A week or so later, I see him. He says he shoved his father against the wall after his dad hit him in the gut, and his father got scared and hasn't done anything since. Fatbro starts making separate meals for himself at his own house. Watch him start counting calories. Girlfriend and I force him to come out with us in public. He brings Landwale's girlfriend. Double date at the movies. She wants him to buy lots of candy and popcorn. In line for snacks. He just looks at her and says she disgusts him how she can be like that. She gets mad and tells him they're over. He shrugs like it ain't no thing. She runs off and we go see the movie, the 3 of us. That's how Fatbro fought his family, learned to count calories, started cooking, and dumped land whales in the span of maybe a month. Fatbro has lost maybe 15 pounds at this point. Family no longer supporting his extra food since he was buying his own. They want him to eat like them. Tells me his mother drinks at least a 12-pack of Pepsi a day solo. He wants to find a job. We help him look for something near him since he has no car. Fatbro gets crap job at Staples. Never seen someone so happy about a shit job in my life. He shops thrifty and healthy. Girlfriend helps him at first while she shops for our stuff. He is a sponge for knowledge and lets me know when and where there are deals. Saves up money for a car and finds a beater on his own. Tells me I probably saved his life by sitting to talk with him, and he would have died in another few years if it had kept going. Fatbro becomes almost protective of girlfriend and I. Watch him start telling people who look depressed they'll make it and motivate them. Everyone in my gym loves the guy. Spots anyone who needs it, cleans up weights, super friendly. Owner hears about all he's doing and gives the guy a free month for helping. Fatbro is happy. Fatbro making new gains lifting, stalling some because he's eating at a deficit. He loses a bit of motivation. Get an idea. Basically, force Fatbro to get into my car. Don't tell him where we're going. He's still bitching about his lifts and thinks he needs to do something. Pull into park near kids section and make him get out. Fatbro is confused but thinks of me basically as his brother at the moment So he does. Tell him to follow me. Stop at monkey bars. Tell him to climb his ass up there and go across. It isn't easy for him at all. He is still fat, benches half his body weight, but he's been doing negative pull-ups. Watch him struggle and almost give up. Watch his face change. Watch him make it all the way to the other side. He dropped to the ground and cried at the other side, just quietly sobbing to himself. Fatbro made us all dinner that night. Hasn't wavered once since that day. He will make it fit. I'll try and keep this as brief as I can. Firstly, I've been in the same position. It ended very, very badly, but I'll spare you the deets for now. Look, bro, and many others who are in this position, listen. If you live near each other and can't make it work, and you find yourself always trying to make her happy in the relationship, just bail. No amount of attractiveness/pussy will make up for the fact that deep down you're suffering and feel underappreciated. A relationship is meant to add something to your life, not take something away. A good partner should be supportive of you and loyal. In return, you should offer spontaneity, confidence, and assertiveness. I know it feels right now that you aren't capable of happiness, but the best thing to do is throw yourself into things that make you happy. Watch your favorite shows, eat at your favorite restaurant with some company, shoot the shit with some bros and head out to a bar or two. Take baby steps, and soon enough, you'll be getting your confidence back. You fell in love and it didn't work out. You should never have to wait around for a partner who's basically putting you on the shelf as a backup in case their whorish pursuits don't pan out as they intended. Don't you see? You're so much better than that. Hundreds of citizens will testify how lifting/training changed their lives for the better in almost every conceivable way. With partners, confidence, health, sense of achievement, self-esteem, all of these things will enable you to hold your head up high because you know you are actively doing something every day to better yourself and make you a better man than who you were the day before. You need to, and you will start to change your perspective and start to realize you've lost nothing because you lost someone who fell out of love with you and wanted to fuck around like an immature whore. They've lost everything because they had someone who was there to love them. And that's the saddest thing, because once they realize this, you will be long gone. Long gone. You might feel small and powerless and not in control, but the quicker you take a deep breath and jump back onto the social scene, the quicker you'll feel better and happier. Because those nights out where you act a fool and make memories make you forget about the ex-partner and realize what you had might have been special, but it was another lifetime ago, and you're a new man now, barely recognizable, with a beaming smile and confidence, and most importantly, the knowledge and experience to never be in a vulnerable position like this again. You're gonna fucking make it, but it's up to you how soon you want that time to come. Well, it's more of a life story. You'll feel better about yourself when I'm done. 26, 330 pounds, kissless, hand-holdless, virgin loser, 5'10" manlet, yellow teeth from not brushing and soda 24/7, terrible acne and hideous scarring, no job, no education beyond high school, had friends solely to have people to game with, refused to go out to parties and stuff they invited me to. The only time a girl ever hugged me was when I was at school and got a call about my uncle dying. So pathetic, I remember that hug more than his fucking death. High school ends. Friends move on to jobs and college. Don't game anymore except for weekends. They start careers and families. Never game at all anymore. Never made new friends or any meaningful progress in any aspect of my life. Go to get my hair cut at a beauty school because all females. See myself in the mirror, and in other mirrors. Realize I have no neck. Realize I'm 26 and still have acne like a 14-year-old. Sexy gutting girl approaches. I can see her visage in the mirror. The expression tells me she doesn't want to do this. Stand up abruptly. leave without saying a word, go home, cry for the first time I can remember, feel like suicide is the only answer, come close, but ultimately decide if I spend time on myself like I do on video games, I can maybe turn it around. Set a deadline for 1 year. Significant progress on all major faults or suicide. 6 months have passed, halfway through. Followed the sticky and advice from other threads. Started lifting. 255 pounds now. Saw a dentist. Have had regular appointments. Teeth saved. No major damage. Whitened with over-the-counter strips. Look better than I could have hoped for. Got a job. Working close to full-time. Enrolled in college. Full-time student. Still a manlet, but fixed posture. Bought shoes that had more than half an inch heel. Don't look laughably short, usually. Not much progress on the friends front, but I am friends with most of my coworkers. Get random hugs from my coworker girls, especially in the last month or so, as they've all noticed my progress. One cutie pie is especially cool, invites me to smoke weed with her. Go because I like her. Eventually ask her out, rejected of course, but I feel good for just asking someone out for the first time in my life. Acne took 4 months to clear, but it did clear. Saved enough to have them treated with a laser. Going for the first treatment next month. Dermatologist expects 50 to 70% improvement with 4 treatments. Almost $3,000. Selling stuff on the side, thrift shop job, and saving like crazy thanks to financial aid and living at home to afford loose skin surgery. So far, none yet, but I'm sure it's coming. Actually have a neck now. Can't change the past, but I realize no matter how great of a past I might have had, it would only be mine in memory today. All there is to do is forge the path that's ahead.